Welcome to The Explainer. We're diving into a super fascinating topic today. We are exploring the ancient mystical world of Southeast Asian spirituality and how it kinda clashes but also harmonizes with modern health considerations. Yep, we're talking about the incredible world of Sak Yant tattoos.
So, I gotta ask you, is a Sak Yant a sacred, thousand-year-old blessing, or is it just a dangerous tourist souvenir? It's a pretty provocative question, right? But depending on where you go and who you see, it can literally be either one. Today, we're going on a full investigation to uncover the actual truth behind the ink. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. First, the origins of the sacred yant. Second, master designs and meanings. Third, the rules and the masters. Fourth, the bamboo tattoo myth. And finally, number 5, the safety reality check.
Section 1. Origins of the Sacred Yant. A look at 1,000 years of history.
So, what exactly is a Sak Yant? Well, if we break down the terminology, it makes total sense. Sak means to tap or to tattoo, and Yant comes from yantra, meaning sacred geometry. And the texts you see inside these geometric shapes, that's not your standard everyday modern Thai. These designs actually use ancient magical languages, like older forms of Pali, the Khmer script from the Khmer Empire, and the Lana language of northern Thailand. They are essentially coded prayers.
And the historical timeline here is just incredible. We're talking way back, between the 9th and 15th centuries with the ancient Khmer Empire. Warriors actually used these sacred tattoos because they believed the designs would physically shield them from harm in battle. Then, moving into the 1600s, soldiers of the Ayutthaya kingdom received yants from Buddhist monks for that exact same talismanic protection. Fast forward to the 2000s, and boom, Sak Yants have completely exploded in global popularity, mostly thanks to international tourists and Muay Thai fighters.
Section 2. Master designs and meanings. The 3 master yants. Now, you've probably seen those massive, super complex animal designs on people's backs, like tigers or Ganesh. But these 3 right here, these are the master yants. In fact, a whopping 95% of foreigners getting their first Sak Yant will choose one of these. First is the Gao Yord, or 9 peaks. This represents the mythical Mount Meru and offers universal protection. Then there's the Taew, the 5 lines, which is incredibly famous for bringing blessings of charm and good fortune. And finally, the Paed, the 8 directions, giving you comprehensive spiritual protection from literally all sides. These are the true foundational designs of the practice.
But we need to clear up a massive misconception right now. The power of a Sak Yant is not believed to come from the design alone, but from the ritual process. I cannot stress this enough. Without the chanting, the offerings, and the specific blessing of a spiritual master, a Sak Yant is literally just ink on skin. No magic, no talisman. It absolutely requires that spiritual activation to hold any meaning whatsoever in the culture.
Section 3. The rules and the masters. The 5 precepts.
So here's the catch. Are you really willing to commit to the 5 precepts? 1. Do not kill. 2. Do not steal. 3. Do not be unfaithful. 4. Do not lie. And 5. Do not get intoxicated. If you get a magical blessing from a master, you are bound to this incredibly strict moral code. In this tradition, if you break these ethical rules, the tattoo's magic just fades away. Its power relies entirely on the quality of your daily actions.
So who actually gives these tattoos? You've basically got 3 options. First, monks. They hold the absolute highest spiritual authority. They use traditional hygiene methods, and they strictly do not tattoo women. Next up are Ajarns. These are highly respected spiritual guides. They do tattoo women, but their focus on hygiene can vary wildly depending on where you go. And finally, modern tattoo artists. They have basic to no spiritual authority, but they offer modern medical hygiene. Now, this shift to tattoo shops has definitely made Sak Yants way more accessible globally. But man, it has sparked a huge debate over authenticity.
Section 4. The bamboo tattoo myth. Marketing versus tradition. Okay, listen to this. The term bamboo tattoos has actually only recently, like around the year 2003, entered into popular tourist culture. Let me let you in on a little secret. Real Sak Yant masters don't even use that term. It is largely a modern marketing invention created by commercial tattoo shops just to sell a feeling of rustic authenticity to tourists. Kinda wild, right?
Let's put the myth and the reality side by side. The myth, the bamboo tattoo. Historically, older Thai generations will tell you that a bamboo needle was actually only ever used on prisoners in jails. The reality? For centuries, authentic masters have used the kem, a traditional heavy steel rod. They have always used metal. And, this historical reality of using a reusable steel rod is the perfect bridge into a very serious modern medical concern.
Section 5. The Safety Reality Check. Hygiene and Health Risks.
5.74 times. Let that sink in for a second. Medical research published in Clinical Infectious Diseases found that receiving a tattoo in a non-professional setting increases your odds of a hepatitis C infection by 5.74 times. Almost 6 times the risk. The danger isn't the act of tattooing itself, it's entirely about how it's done.
The divide in safety practices is stark. Think about the traditional temple setting. You often have communal ink, shared wiping cloths that are just rinsed out in a bucket and reused, and tools that are merely soaked in alcohol between people. Keep in mind, a typical Sak Yant requires about 3,000 needle strikes, with constant re-dipping into that shared communal ink. Now compare that to a professional studio. Single-use needles, sealed individual ink cups, and true hospital-grade sterilization.
Let's talk about what hospital-grade actually means here. A hospital-grade autoclave uses high-pressure saturated steam at 121 to 134 degrees Celsius. It's specifically designed to kill all microorganisms and bacterial spores. Why is this absolutely crucial? Because just soaking a needle in alcohol does not kill bacterial spores. Hepatitis C, for example, can survive in dried blood on surfaces for up to 3 months. 3 months! To be truly safe, you need a proper autoclave or completely disposable, single-use tools.
So how do you actually protect yourself? Here is your actionable checklist. Step 1, watch them physically open the sealed needle package right in front of your eyes. Step 2, check for individual fresh ink poured exclusively for your session. Step 3, if they use reusable tools, ask to see their autoclave. And step 4, verify the studio's health license. Legitimate, safe studios will absolutely welcome these questions. Seriously, do not let politeness or cultural pressure stop you from prioritizing your own health.
Which leaves us with this final provocative thought. Will your spiritual journey come at the cost of your health, or will you choose the path that honors both? As we've seen today, you really don't have to compromise. You can respect the beautiful, centuries-old tradition and profound meaning of the Sak Yant while still insisting on modern medical safety. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.